One really common issue I saw a lot of people have on, I believe it's the Newton's Laws WebAssign quiz, where you have this parachutist and they land and it tells you the distance it takes them to come to a stop. So presumably that would be in the mat that they're landing on here. And a lot of you very successfully calculated the amount of the acceleration, and then you also probably used Newton's second law to calculate the force applied to the person. So notice for this person, since they're coming to a stop, the net force on that person would be upward because it's opposing their motion to bring them to a stop. Well, that net force is actually a summation of two forces, one of which would be the downward force of gravity, which was pulling them down to start with, and then there must be an upward force, and that would be the force of the earth on, or I guess the mat in this case, in the picture I've shown, the mat on the person, which would be upward. And this upward force provided by the mat would have to be greater than the force of gravity in order for the person to experience an upwards acceleration. What that means practically for us is that the normal force minus the force of gravity would be equal to the net force. And rearranged, since the problem asked us to solve for the normal force, well, to get the normal force you would have to add the force of gravity to the net force. Hope that helps, and that's it for this recording.